Hi guys, I'm Brian McCauley and welcome to the McCauley's Design Workshop. Today is May 11th, 2015 and I'm going to do a quick shop update for you. First thing I want to talk about is the Make It Forward campaign. This is a project that's going on Twitter right now. There are 6 of us participating in this round. Myself, Mark Dolan, who is at Mark's Pens on Twitter, Jimmy DiResta at Jimmy DiResta, Daniel Becker at 74 Deeds, Improbable Construct at Improbable Construct, and Kip Vanover at IronFace077. Essentially, the idea is one person starts a project, mails it to the next person, and they add to it, and they mail it to the next person, and they add to it, and so on down the line. And at the end of the project, we're going to auction it off for charity. So I'm the second person in the line. Mark was first, and this is what he sent me. He sent me these 2 checkerboard pattern things. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to add to these to continue the project. And then once I make an addition, I'll send them off to the next person. So it's going to be a fun campaign. It's going to be a fun project. You can follow along with the project at Make It Forward on Twitter, and we also have a website registered, but I don't think that there's anything there yet, and I'll leave a link to that in the description of this update. So be sure to follow along with that, because it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully once this round's over we can get another round going with some new builders. Next thing that's up, did you guys see my charging station build? We needed a place for all of our phones and devices and everything to live in the house and kind of manage some of the cables, so I built one for our phones. It holds 4 of our phones and charges them all at once, and then I built this one for our iPads. They work really well after a little bit of troubleshooting. I actually just did an update video on the charging station build, so if you're interested in building one of these, definitely check out the update, because in the original video, if you use the same equipment that I did, it won't charge your phones or your iPads. So definitely check out the update video. Shows how I worked around it and got it fixed. And finally, I'm working on another table. Surprise! This one is pretty standard turned leg table. It's going to extend from the center of the table, which is something that's going to be new for me. Usually the tables that I build extend at the breadboard ends. I have a slide design that I typically use, and I think I can adapt that to one that expands in the center, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. This is actually part of the tabletop for it now. I still have to build the base and the slides and, well, pretty much the whole project. So that's what's been going on in my shop. Looking forward to finishing up this table and getting things progressing with the Make It Forward project. I know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm not going to say yet. That will be for once it's completely finished. I've got the lumber milled up and I'm starting to get everything cut. So hopefully this week, maybe by this weekend, or sometime in the middle of next week, I'll have it all finished up. So that's about it. Oh, I was a guest on Modern Woodworkers Association podcast this past week. We recorded it on Wednesday. It hasn't been released yet, so hopefully that'll happen in the next day or 2, and that was a lot of fun. I talked with Tom and Diami, and we just had a good conversation about you know, what I do and I guess the way I kind of do things here in my shop and how I got started and all of that. They talked about some of the shows that are coming up, Weekend with Wood and Woodworking in America, as well as Safety Week, or Safety Day rather now, which is May 15th this year, so that's coming up as well. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do a video or anything for that. If not this year, I'll get to it next year. So that's what's going on in my shop. Thanks for watching.